Bonjour Paris, we're SM6 and we're an LA-based band.
We are all brothers and sisters, and you guys can stream our music on any music platform. We are so very happy to be invited to perform here. Enjoy the show.
I fall short every time. The damn bar is so high, constantly comparing. Why do I even try? I can't compete this time. Always second guessing. Try so hard to fit in. They all had to feel it. Wondering if I'm good enough. Am I really good enough? I feel the need to fix myself. Make a smile so they can tell I'm hiding the truth. Whoa, standing on the outside, what the tears behind those eyes. You're perfect, what they are. Does it really matter that I'm not like the others? Can't live this way forever. Mirror me and you will see all the beauty underneath. Time to make amends with the voice in my head. Thought, girl, perfect world, perfect isn't what you see. It's the heart inside of me. I feel the need to fix myself. Make a smile so they can tell I'm hiding the truth. Whoa, standing on the outside, what the tears behind those eyes. You're perfect, what they are. Why do I even try? 'Cause I can't compete this time. No perfect isn't what you see. Enough. I feel the need to fix myself. Make a smile so they can tell I'm hiding the truth. Whoa, standing on the outside, what the tears behind those eyes. You're perfect, what they are. Feel the need to fix myself. Take a smile so they can tell I'm hiding the truth. Why do I even try? 'Cause I can't compete this time. No perfect isn't what you
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 2021 Paris Art and Movie Awards 11th edition of the festival. Let me check Instagram at the same time. We're going to try a new setup. This goes to YouTube and Facebook. And now we are also on Instagram Live. Let us know if this works, if this doesn't work, if you have questions, if you have suggestions, anything. This is the kick-off of the Paris Art and Movie Awards, meaning the festival starts today. Today is a pretty simple, straightforward program. The biggest stuff, the more complicated stuff, the more rich movies are going to go in the next day, and we're going to go starting today through September 11. On the night of September 11, we're going to have the pre-show and then the award ceremony. And then on the 12th, you're going to have a full day for everybody who wants to. If you have a ticket, any movie is going to be on replay on September 12th, so you can enjoy it. A few numbers. We received this year at the Paris Art and Movie Awards 1,285 submissions. This is just huge. Thank you so much for trusting us with that. And what was mind-blowing for us is we received movies from 71 different countries. Usually we always are around 60 countries, something like that. This year it's been amazing. We received movies and submissions from countries and places we had never seen before. So that's really something we wanted to underline, because that means our work internationally is working and you find it useful and you find it interesting. So basically, thank you for that. We have 186 movies this year at the PAMA, movies and art pieces, which means we have photographers, we have script writers, we have filmmakers, of course. Everything is going to be blended together and everybody is going to have a platform and a safe space to show their art and their work. We have 25 categories in competition. You already know that because most of you have submitted and most of you are already in the network. I just wanted to say that this maybe this year is our biggest, most ambitious edition ever. We conceived the PAMA this year like a big, massive show, and we made it hybrid. A few of you had the chance to make in-person interviews. We are still taping a few of them in Paris. We donated in Los Angeles also, and we're going to do it in other places. Basically, this is all thanks to the very small team we have, but we do have people helping us. I would like to thank Jessica in Paris, Olivier in Paris, Flavio in Italy for the interview coming this week, Berta in Seattle for the first ever Russian interview we ever made, Chloe, of course, in Los Angeles, and Flobo also in Los Angeles. There are many other people I could name, but these are the very few that you are going to see on screen or you're going to hear through the Q&As and the panels and everything. If you guys have any question, anything you want to know, use the comment section on Facebook and YouTube. We are not going to be able today to really monitor the comments on Instagram. So go on YouTube and Facebook if you want to interact. We're gonna read the messages, but afterwards. So we just saw a performance by SM6. It's an amazing band from Los Angeles. All of them, all the people you just saw in the live performance, they all are brothers and sisters, and they are doing pretty amazing stuff. I believe they are going on tour this year. Despite everything that's happening, they are managing to do some shows. So thank them for participating in the PAMA. A few things we're going to do today. We're going to talk about the program and we're going to talk about the tickets, because these are the main two things you need to know. Let's start right away with the program. So this is our website. Not new, I guess. Program 2021. If you go on the Program 2021 on that page, you're not going to see that on Instagram. So you need to go on YouTube or Facebook if you want to see the share screen. So the program, you have it right here. Okay, this is the blah, blah, blah. This is today, the festival kickoff. Okay, here, this is what we are doing right now. Okay, so this is live on our website already. Tonight, the opening movie is The Enormity of Life, directed by Eric Swinderman, starring Breckin Meyer and Emily Keeney. So basically, all the times that you have listed on Zerb, and I'm going to talk about that a little later, are the same for everybody. So the movie screens, I don't want to say anything wrong. I think the movie screens at 6 p.m. Let me double check on that. This is live and I don't want to say anything stupid. Here, let me double check the program right here. Yes, 6 p.m. So that means 6 p.m. Paris time, you're going to be able to watch The Enormity of Life at 18h. If you are in Russia, 6 p.m. local time, you're going to be able to watch The Enormity of Life. If you are in Seattle, Cleveland, it's going to be 6 p.m. local time. The Zerb platform has something excellent about it, is the time is adjusted locally. So the time we announce is going to be the time where you are, whatever happens. And that's pretty cool. So this is the program for today, The Enormity of Life. And the movie is going to be opened by a French short film intitulé Le Jour de Trop. The English title is The Overload. And every time you have a movie screening at the PAMA, right after the movie, sometimes before, right after the movie, you have a Q&A with the people, the filmmakers, the directors and everything. And sometimes before the movie, if we have the content, you also have the presentation of the film. If you want to know more about that, I have one piece of advice and I'm going to show it to you right away. So I'm going to do this and I'm going to go on Zerb to show you exactly how it goes here. Okay, so I connected to Zerb through my personal page. So you're going to have the exact screen, because if I connect with the festival page, it's going to be a little bit different. So I just connected with my page, Matt Bourrois, and this is the main page you're going to land on Zerb. Okay, so what you do is you go type in Paris, and we are right here, Paris Art and Movie Awards. You click on the preview, you wait for the page to load, and you have right here virtual events. If you click on that, this is going to load each and every virtual events we have on the platform. And this is where you're going to be able to get the tickets, to get all the informations, to get the local times, to get the prices, of course, and all this kind of stuff right here. Here we go. So, for example, just scrolling down. Upcoming, this is today, The Enormity of Life opening movie. If you want to watch The Enormity of Life, you click on Read More, and boom, you have the page with all the details, the cast, the crew, the information, blah, blah, blah. And you can purchase the ticket. Would be here, okay? And the second option you have, when you go back to the festival page, is you can go to get a pass. So the passes, we tried to make it simple. So basically, you can have a single ticket for any movie, any block you want. If you just want to watch the dance films, you go to the dance films, you buy a ticket, that's okay. If you want to watch, for example, the music video, the dance films, and the experimental films, then I suggest you buy a 3 projections, a 3 blocks pass. If you have a 3 block pass, you're going to be able to pick any 3 block you want, which means if you want for only $10 have 3 feature films, you can do that. So think about what you want to pick in the festival program and try to pick the pass that fits you the most. You have the full access pass, which is $30. Again, we have 186 movies and artists present at the festival this year. So if you really want to watch everything, anything, and not care about any limitation, I suggest the full access pass. The 3 blocks pass and the full access pass, you have them in euros and you have them in dollars, which means if you want to pay in euro, go to the euro stuff. If you want to pay in dollars, go to the dollar stuff. We've never done this before. This is new. Should work. I don't see any reason it shouldn't work. And we tried to make it, again, as simple as possible for you. So the program today is very simple. We have The Overload, a short film, opening for The Enormity of Life with Breckenmeyer, Emily Kinney, directed by Eric Sunderman, and also Giselle Eisenberg. She's a little girl in the film, not so little anymore since they made the film, but the 3 of them are giving a magnificent performance in the film, and Breckenmeyer is listed in competition for Best Actor also. So let's take a short break because I speak way too much all the time. We're going to watch a second performance by SM6, and then I'm going to give you a little bit more details about all the special things we do, the mixers, the networking, the special formats, the special events, and the special guests we have. See you in a few.
This next one is called Oddity.
Come on in to the freak show. We've got everything to turn your blood cold with a basket cases in abandoned places, they're lost and forgotten. Now we're filled with hatred. Everyone's scared of what they don't understand. Can lock us away, but we're not pawns to plan. You never could, never will control us. La da di da. Are you strange like me? You and I did come along. Are you weird like us? Or do you just fear us? So come on. Phenomenal, phenomenal. We're creepy. No one really gets me. Anomaly, anomaly. We're freaky. A little ODD, ODD, ODD. They call us a disease. Society underestimates you and me. One by one we take a stand, manipulate the system, we scar our hands. Twisting fate, a revolution, singing la da di da. Like me, you and I did come along. Are you weird like us? Or do you just fear us? So come on. Phenomenal, phenomenal. We're creepy. No one really gets me. Anomaly, anomaly. We're freaky. A little ODD, ODD, ODD. Do you just fear us? So come on. Phenomenal, phenomenal. We're creepy. No one really gets me. Anomaly, anomaly. We're freaky. A little ODD, ODD, ODD.
I love it. Thank you so much, SM6, for these amazing performances. This is exclusive for the Paris Art and Movie Awards. The band recorded these two songs live exclusively for us. We contacted them, I think it was something like 4 or 5 months ago, and they have an amazing manager. Thank you so much. And they have an amazing energy, and they are the kind of people we like at the Paris Art and Movie Awards. They want to do stuff. They want to put their music out. So I really encourage you to check SM6 band. We notified, we quoted them on Instagram a few times already. We're going to continue to do so, and we hope you liked it. So I promised to discuss about the program a little bit, and I have been told in between that I should say that the filmmakers have a huge discount on any ticket they want, and that can apply to the pass or the single tickets. So if you are a filmmaker and you want to watch a lot of movies, send us an email. Every discount is personalized, secured. So this is going to be one thing very specific to each and every one of you. Don't hesitate to contact us. So this, we said, the program. Let's talk about the program. Okay, So back to our website. We discussed about the enormity of life. And then on our website, you have day by day, everything that's going to happen. We didn't put too much details on the website because if not, the page is going to be 100 feet long, and this is not going to work, and you're not going to be able to find anything really substantial that you're looking for. So we just put the big blocks, and then when you go into the tickets, you're going to find the details. And if you go on the selection list, you're also going to see who's selected and who's screening as a consequence. So today we have music videos. This is going to be fun as usual. This block is free. Most of the music videos are already on the internet, so it makes no sense to charge a fee for that, so we don't. But if you come and watch the block and the music video with us, first, you're going to have the HD versions of the music videos, and second, you're going to have the Q&As and everything we made with the filmmakers of the music videos, and that's always very interesting. After that, we have a block with the special effects, which means every movie listed for special effects on the PAMA this year are going to screen tomorrow in the same block. After that, we have the feature film of the day, 12 Months of Kai, and the opening documentary of the festival, directed by. Every day at 6, you're going to have the feature film of the day, and every day at 7, you're going to have the documentary of the day. There is a couple exceptions because we didn't have the exact number of films for each category. But basically, if you want to see, you know that the PAMA this year is going to have one feature film every day, 6 p.m., one documentary every day, 6 p.m. This is kind of a rendezvous we wanted to install, and this is what we're doing. So this is what we have. So 12 Months of Kai, 4 nominations at the PAMA this year. There is a couple opening movies for this one. We have Alexandre and we have The Last Touch, directed by Melissa Morse. Alexandre is directed by Killian Thomas. And the opening documentary directed by Steve Race. We had the chance to interview Steve in Los Angeles a few weeks ago. That interview is already available for free on Zerb. So if you want to know everything about that documentary directed by before or after it screens, you can watch it for free on Zerb. And the documentary itself is going to have a full 1-hour Q&A with Steve, and he's going to talk about Robin Williams, Whitney Houston, Brad Pitt, and everybody that you can see in the documentary. Day three, we have the French short films. So if you want to see all the French short films this year in competition, this is going to be day 3, September 3. After that, we have the first mixer. This is a new format. This is something new. This is reserved for the filmmakers in competition at the PAMA. And when I say filmmakers, it's anybody selected at the Paris Art and Movie Awards this year is allowed to come and be part of the mixer. We have 2 mixers planned so far. One is on this week, in 2 days. The other one is next week. Each mixer is going to have 9 seats available. And this is going to be a one-on-one mixer. We have 9 people, and we're going to have some form of lottery. And for example, Sarah is going to be able to chat with Melissa. And after that, we're going to have Killian, and he's going to be able to chat with Walter. And then we're going to swap like that until the moment everybody has discussed with everybody. So that's really a networking opportunity for every filmmaker in the festival to do a one-on-one networking for a couple minutes. So you can see if you have affinities, if you like the people, and if maybe in the future you want to collaborate on the script, on a movie, on a production. Just if you want sometimes to have somebody who is going to watch your film to give you an outside perspective before you complete the movie, this is the moment you can make connections. Everybody in competition is competing, but everybody in competition is also an independent upcoming filmmaker. And this mixer is the moment and the place to do so. So if you want to be part of the mixer, send us an email. We have a list. First come, first served. we're going to have a waiting list. If somebody does not show up on time, it's going to be immediately replaced by the next one on the list. And if we have enough success with this new format, we're going to do more than 2 mixers. So basically, filmmakers, it's up to you. If you want a network, you have the opportunity to do so. Also, the panels we do, every panel we already taped, and every panel we are about to tape, and every panel, a couple of them are going to be some form of live events. The panels this year, we did something new. We have the first part, which is the presentation of the film. You promote your film, you explain how you made it and how it went for you. And the second part, we've always done some form of networking, which means you can ask questions to your fellow filmmakers. And that's also a moment you can really promote yourself in a way, make yourself stand out, and see if you can find connections with other people in other countries and maybe in the same city for future and upcoming projects. Doing so, we already had a dozen networking sessions with like a dozen different countries, and that was very successful. I felt that you liked it, so we're going to continue to do so. So back to this. First mixer is going to be on the 3rd. The 2 mixers are going to be very different times. So if this one does not fall on the time that works for you, the next one is going to be like very different in time. So it may match better with your local time and the time zone. Okay. I want to be part of the mixer, Matt. Blaise, of course you want. Of course you want to. I mean, I was expecting no less from you, Blaise. So send us an email. We're going to put you on the list, and you're going to have the chance to network and discuss with other filmmakers. Thank you all for your comments. I don't have time to see everything. Thank you, Oregon, for moderating the comments and directing the show for me today. So the mixer, that's okay. Then day 3, we have the dance films. Let me go back to the right page. Okay, dance films. We have then the feature film of the day, Boogeyman from the UK, and the documentary of the day, Route 4, which is an amazing documentary, and I really encourage you to watch it. I'm trying to go a little bit faster because I don't want to bore you to death. Okay, September 4th day, we have the animated films. We have the block for every movie and every filmmaker listed for Best Director in competition this year, which leads us to the Directors Roundtable. The Directors Roundtable, we have with us Alex Proyas, who directed I, Robot, Strange Days, The Crow, Dark City. We have director Nick Powell, who directed 2 movies with Nicolas Cage, Outcast and Primal. And we have Eric Swinderman, who's the director of the opening movie, The Enormity of Life. This is a moment we're going to really talk financing, movies, industry, movie making, how they achieved to make independent movies and big blockbusters at the same time. This is all the kind of things we're going to discuss during this roundtable. It's, again, I feel an amazing opportunity to be able to listen from Alex Proyas, of course, and Nick Powell. They have very different experiences, and at the same time, they have common things that they experienced filming in China, filming in foreign countries, working in challenging environments with big studios wanting to control the making of the films. This is all very valuable on the filmmaking standpoint, and there's no BS during this roundtable. So really, it's a moment you don't want to miss. After that, we have the feature film of the day, Magamuni. Okay. There's no documentary that day because we have, after that, the Siren Reunion. The Siren Reunion, and I'm turning to Instagram because we received a lot of message on Instagram regarding the Siren Reunion. If you know the show Siren, that was the most successful and the most expensive show ever for Freeform. Freeform is a branch of Disney. That show was airing on Freeform and also on Hulu in the US. It had 3 seasons, massively successful. The show has a beginning, a middle, and an end. The 3 seasons are a little bit different from one another, but still you have a full arc of characters between the beginning and the wrap of the show. And we are extremely lucky to have with us Ellen Powell, the lead of the show, Rena Owen, the character in the show is amazing, and Fola Evans-Akingbola, who plays Maddie in the show. So the 3 leading ladies of Siren are going to be with us live on Saturday to discuss the show, what they kept from the show, and they stayed in touch. Sorry, they stayed in touch with each other. But I believe this is the first time ever the 3 leading ladies of Siren are going to be reunited and talking about the show. So again, if you're a fan of the show, or if you just want, like everything we do, if you just want to have inside information about how the shows are made, how it works at that level of success, this is a moment, this is a panel that you may want to attend, definitely. That's going to be Saturday. This is, because it's live, I think this is the one and only part of the program this year. The tickets are on Eventbrite and not on Zerb, okay, because it's fully live, so it's a different setup technically for us. So if you're interested in that, go on Eventbrite and not on Zerb. Day 5, we have the web series. Then we have the movies in competition for Best Editor. And then we have the Editor's Talk, which is going to be, again, it's a discussion we have with Cindy Molo and Michelle Tesoro. Michelle was the lead editor on The Queen's Gambit, the Netflix show. Cindy was the editor of The Book of Eli, the movie with Denzel Washington. She also edited very recently the documentary with Pink, All I Know So Far, for Amazon. Again, no BS. They really discuss how it works to be an editor, to work with the producer, to work with the directors. What is the scope of influence of an editor making these shows? Can they? I was pretty surprised by some of the answers they gave, and this is extremely interesting. We had with us a panel of editors listed in competition at the Paris Art and Movie Awards. So the questions came, most of the questions came from the editors, not from me. So this is really some part of it technical, some other part of it really kind of push the curtain a little bit so you can discover how it works at that level on a show like that. After that, we have the feature of the day, Into the Dreams and Horror Experiences. We made a special interview with the scriptwriter, so we have a video right here. Then we have the documentary of the day, Blaise, your documentary, Guadeloupe, Terre de Rome et des Hommes. September 6th, international short films. So all the movies listed for best international short films are going to screen on September 6th. Then we have the block for all the movies competing for best DOP. Then we have the documentary of the day, The Last Movie Painter. You already have a promo video available on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, everywhere with Walter, the director. And there is no feature film that day. Okay. Day 7, visual arts in motion, and we have an exclusive view of it right now because we called alumni of the Hollywood Art and Movie Awards, Elena Jennings, and she created an art film especially for us at the PAMA this year. The movie is titled Albums. On the website, you already have the trailer of that film. This is something new we made this year, and we are very happy she responded to the call we made because we had her at the Hollywood Art and Movie Awards. I think it was last January. Then she was a guest on the Spotlight show, the weekly show we have every week during the year, even when the festival is not running. And she is extremely creative. She has a point of view on creation that we believe is very constructive and positive. So we invited her to create that film, and it's very sensitive. It's very interesting. That film is going to open the visual arts in motion category on the 7th day, September 7th. September 7 is also the day we're going to release the French Connection, la table ronde des réalisateurs français. This one is going to be in French. This is the moment we make everybody together and the French directors so they can discuss the state of French cinema, basically. Then, okay, we have a comment. Will the live stream be recorded for people who can watch? Yes, it will. The Siren reunion, of course, is going to be live, but it's also going to be recorded, and it's going to be available afterwards on Zerb for the subscribers of the Paris Art and Movie Awards. So basically, you're going to be able to watch it after. Yes, on Zerb, absolutely. We're going to give all that details Saturday, and after we're going to advertise that. So don't worry, Mado, if you are not able to be attending live the Siren reunion, you're going to be able to watch it afterwards. No worry at all. Okay? If you have any other question, go for it. Really, go for it. I'm going to try my best to answer everything you want to know. Then movies in competition for best production, the feature of the day, we all in this together, the documentary of the day, Tonton Manu. Then the second mixer. The second mixer is going to be on September 7. The time is very different. This is going to be 1 a.m. Paris time, which means this time slot is going to be matching a lot of different countries that the first one we have this week may not match. So again, when you send us an email because you want to participate in the mixer, please specify the date so we know what you're talking about. Then September 8, student short films, the documentary Showing Up, with a special discussion with James Morrison. James gave a masterclass last year at the PAMA about acting and his career and everything he's achieved in movies and TVs. He comes back this year because we decided to celebrate the 10 years of the documentary Showing Up. Showing Up is the definitive, ultimate documentary about the audition. When you are an actor and you have to go through the audition process, he made with his wife, Riyadh, a whole documentary about that. Very interesting, made in a way that you can definitely understand what it's to be an actor, a working actor, going through the audition process. And we invited actors and other guests to participate in this panel. So again, I stepped back at that time, and the questions mostly came from the actors themselves and what they wanted to know about the process. Okay. Documentary of the day, Deals and Visions. Then on the 9th, the drone films, then the movies listed for Best Actress, which means every actress listed in competition for the prize this year. Every movie with these leads are going to be put together on that block, Best Actress, so you can watch all the performances. That block, for example, is going to mix feature films, short films, student films. This is a very good way to open a special door into the program of the Paris Art and Movie Awards because it mixes the category. That's the same for the Best Actor. And then we have documentary of the day, Yes, I Am, the Rick Whalen Story. I loved it really much. Then we have on day 10, oh my gosh, on day 10, we have a discussion with John Lunn. John is a 2 times Emmy Award winner. He is the man who composed the music for Downton Abbey. He made a lot of different other stuff. We just lost Instagram. I'm gonna log back in. He made a lot of different other stuff, and all the composers in competition for the Best Composer category this year at the PAMA are invited to discuss with John. This is going to be taped in a few days. So if you are a composer in competition at the Paris Art and Movie Awards this year, and you want to be part of it and have the chance to discuss directly with John, and this is really your chance to do so. This is free. So please use it, enjoy it. The closing film of the Paris Art and Movie Awards is All of Me, Todo de Mi. It's a passion movie, a movie about a love affair, a love passion. It's extremely beautiful visually. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to spoil anything. And then we have the closing documentary, Max Steiner, Master of Movie Music. And then for the filmmakers who want to know more about marketing and everything you could do to be best on social medias, we have a marketing sessions for filmmakers with Mark Nanias. I benefited myself. I worked with him for the Paris Art and Movie Awards. His work is efficient, straightforward. His advices, his tips are very clear, simple. You just have to he's going to give you the keys and you just going to have to execute on them. So if you are a filmmaker and you have an Instagram page, a Facebook page, Clubhouse page, and you want to make the most of it so you can really maybe gain followers, but also gain credibility and everything, we have that session with Mark Nanias. We're going to send the invites and more information and day by day for all these kind of events. Then we have on September 11, we are going to be live streaming with Flobo Boys for the pre-show of the festival. This is a new format, meaning we can have many different things, many different stuff that's going to be happening. And Flobo is going to host that from the Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles. This is going to be fun. And right after that, we're going to have the award ceremony with the final results. We're going to give you more information about all that. Basically, day by day, we are sending a newsletter to filmmakers with all details you need to know. And every day we send a newsletter with a program of the festival with more details. If you want to receive that newsletter, send us an email and we're going to put you on the list. We are about to wrap up. Then the award ceremony is going to be September 11. Again, we're going to give some more details. And on the 12th, we are going to leave all the movies for replay for one full day. So you can enjoy the winning films. And so you can also go back to all the movies that you may have missed or you may not had time to watch. I think that's good enough for this kickoff. I am very happy that we got the chance to present that to you. We had a few comments on the page. Very happy for you that you were able to participate about it. And I would just want to finish by showing you one clip about the movie, The Enormity of Life. A clip about kind of what you're going to hear tonight when you watch the film and when you watch the Q&A. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for being a part of the Paris Art and Movie Awards. If you're not a filmmaker and you want to watch the films, go check the program on our website and go get all the tickets and the festival passes on Zerb. Thank you so much and see you soon, I guess.
With independent films, even more so. There are so many more obstacles. There are so many more stumbling blocks, whether it's, honestly, Eric and I were just talking, whether it's music rights, whether it's locations, whether it's a logo on your shirt. Studios have the ability to go, oh, okay, they're upset with that. Great. We write a check and it's the end of it. But with independent films, it's brick and mortar. It is blood, sweat, and tears, and it's the love of the game that you're there for. Nobody's getting rich off this movie. That wasn't the reason for anyone doing it. It was really for the love of this script that Eric so beautifully wrote.